On the day Shane Dawson proposes marriage, 25 people know about it, and it triples with every minute. Write an equation and also graph it. Well, here's a formula you need to remember for exponential functions. Let's figure out if this is going to be a growth or decay. Well, listen, are we getting more people that know it, or are we losing people that know it? We're actually getting more people because it's tripling every minute. So we know this graph is going to go up because it's a growth function, right? Well, what is our initial term? What did we start with? We started with 25 people knowing about it. And what do we know about the common ratio? It's what are we multiplying over and over? Well, we know it's, like they say, it's tripling every minute. So that's going to be 3 to the power of x. Well, let's figure this out, guys. So we have our x and y graph. Let's have x. Remember, it's going to talk about the time in minutes. And the y is going to represent basically the people that know. The people that know, right? So let's see what's going to happen. Well, at zero, how many people are supposed to know? When they just found out, it was only 25 people. So at 0, let's say 25 is right here. 25, right? Now at 1, what happens at 1, guys? So when x is 1, all you got to do is plug it in. Times 3 to the power of 1. 3 to the power of 1, that's just 3. And what's 3 times 25? That's 75. So when x equals 1, my y is 75. Let's say it's somewhere around there. And let's do the same thing one more, just for the sake of fun. When x is 2, we can just replace the x with a 2 right there. And what's 3 to the power of 2? 3 times 3 is 9. 25 times 9. Let me grab a calculator real quick. I want to make sure we get the right answer. 25 times 9 is actually 225. 225. So it's going to be all the way up here. Way up there. Somewhere around, I don't know, there. And you can see how the graph is actually going to look something like this, going up. That's basically the graph. And we also found the equation. How can we double check our work? Very simple. Let's go with our good old friend, Mr. Desmos. We're going to put it right here. And let's go ahead and graph it. Let me just put it half and half. Let's go with right there. Let's erase these two. So if we were to graph y equals 25 times 3 to the power of x. Isn't that more or less what we're talking about? And look, when x is 0, look at that. Is it really touching 0.25? You betcha. And when x is 1, let's find out. If we were to fall all the way to 75, I know it's getting a little closer. You know what? We don't like this picture very much. It's not too friendly for us. How about we fix it? So remember, if you ever want to fix your picture, notice how the x's are too long. We're only talking about, look, -1, positive 1, 2. How about we go from -2 to positive 2? Just because our x's, we're not using all these x's, you see. And look what happens. Boom. It's a little better. Now, we're going all the way to 75, so wouldn't it be right? Let me click on that. At 1, isn't it 75? Right there, look at that. Perfect. So that's how we can check that we were doing it correctly. Desmos is your friend. Don't forget you can use it on the test and everywhere.